Welcome back to the Sports News Analysis YouTube channel. My name is Mike. I'm continuing my Week 4 previews and analysis. This last video of the week here is for the game between the Washington Redskins and the Oakland Raiders. I've been sort of waiting to do this preview, sort of trying to see when they were going to declare if Terrell Pryor would play or not. And they still haven't declared that he'd play 100% yet, but he is progressing nicely through the concussion test. So I'm doing this preview, with the fact that I think Terrell Pryor will play this week, and that's the vantage point I'm going to look at the game from. And, as far as the Raiders go, I think everyone has to be pleasantly surprised with the play of Terrell Pryor. And I think you saw before he got his concussion, against the Broncos on Monday night, how good he passed the ball, 19 for 28, how much of a threat he is with his legs. And that was against a defense that's playing pretty well in Denver and on the road in Denver, which I was impressed by. I mean, he has a lack of weapons on the outside to pass to. But you see, much like RG3 complemented Alfred Morris last year, when you have Terrell Pryor's ability to run with a little bit of an ability for him to throw the ball through the air, you see how much it's helping a guy like Darren McFadden, who's off to a much better start this season than certainly he was last year. And again, this Raiders team sort of reminds me of the Redskins from last year offensively. The Raiders just have little or no outside threats to sort of help Pryor in the passing game, but still, he's progressing along nicely. I think both of these defenses, and the Raiders more in particular now, they have some injuries in that secondary. That secondary, quite frankly, is bad enough, okay? And their defense as a whole isn't the strong part of their team. I think those injuries will affect them in the secondary. I think for Washington, their defense as a whole and how bad they are will obviously have a big impact on this game. For them at this point, when they're playing this bad, to have to play this dual threat kind of quarterback, to me is a scary proposition for this Redskins offense. We'll see how that sort of unfolds here throughout the game. Will Robert Griffin be back to his old self? And what does that mean now? Will he ever be the Robert Griffin that's running around the field with planned runs out of that read option? Or is this dialing him back? Is this a part of their offensive strategy going forward? It still remains to be seen. Can they get? You would think they'd be able to get Alfred Morris going a little bit better in this game early and often. I like both these teams to score a lot of points in this game. I don't think that's going to be any question. You have Washington right now, who are favored by 3. They're -3 on the road here in Oakland. And to be honest, right now, with the way Washington's played, and most notably with the way that defense has played, I think it's hard to really take them over anyone at this point as a favorite on the road. Never mind a team in Oakland that I think has afforded itself very well this season and is really at least opening up my eyes. I didn't think Terrell Pryor would be this good. He's exceeded any expectations I've had. I think if they have to go to Matt Flynn, I think it kind of ruins their whole offensive flow to go from a scrambling, read option, running type quarterback now to a pocket passer. You have to change your whole offense to do that, and I think that's tough to do on the fly. But, if Terrell Pryor does play, which I'm planning on, I like the Raiders +3 at home. Look, I just think that Redskins defense has such a long way to go. I mean, you look at the fact, yes, they did score a defensive touchdown last week, but then still the offense only scored 20 points, and, the defense pretty much got shredded again against the Lions. But so I like the Raiders +3. Let me know what you guys think. Hit me up in the YouTube comments. Hit me up on Twitter at SNewsAnalysis. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, guys. I preview every game every week, and I'm always talking about the news of the day in the NFL. Thanks a lot for listening, and have a great night.